Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, where last time we made it here to the Bone Hills, where we had to fight this dude. His name was the Verlikai Chief Assassin, so we did that. And we also found more puzzle pieces for the rest of the puzzles we have to do. And as you can see, we suffered some negative level damage, so we're gonna try and fix that up a little bit right now. There we go. And then it looks like there's still more to discover in this cave, or at least the map didn't look like I had a lot left to discover, but there's something down here potentially, so we're gonna go take a look. Looks like there's a door there, but it's like not there? Not really there? I don't know. That one's odd. I guess there's just a door back there. Alright, so this is probably the other piece of it. Yeah, it's just some ruins. Okay, so we are done here, so we're going to head on out of here, and we're going to be going back to the final veil, I think is what it was called. To figure out this last puzzle. Now, the puzzle before that, I had a little bit of help. But for the most part, I figured it out myself. As I'm kind of hopeful that I'll be able to figure this one out too. I don't know. Knowing the first piece to start with, admittedly, helps a lot. The fort camp of Mammoth Lords is besieged by an enemy. Well, that's not good, is it? We're still moving, so... That's the one up here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we still got a ways to go for that. So, over to the final veil we go. It's going to take us 6 hours. We're going to go in here. And this is the 4th puzzle. So we're getting close to the end of this one too, which is exciting. This one in Ninio's quest we've had for ages.
Let us press on.
Alright. Let's get a move on. Here we go. And put you guys right there, and then Barrett, come on over here. Put these in their proper place. Luckily these all fit a certain way. Okay, so if we're looking at this, oh, we got this one to do too. Okay. Oh, and up there too. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to figure this out. What am I thinking? There's no way I figured this out. So, what is this telling us? Well, I don't know.
Our path leads on.
You know what, guys? Well, let's see. We have one here, one here, one here. So we have that. What does this one indicate? So let's start with this one. Alright, so this one's going to have one of these pieces at the top, right? Which one was it? Was it these? No. It's gonna have that one at the bottom, so it's gonna be one of these. So if we do one of these, if we assume we start with that, and we assume that this one's going to have one of these at the top, so like that one, right? These actually match. I wonder if that's the key. We have it like mirrored. Probably not. But it's worth a check. Alright, so if we do it... No, that's not... How does that work? That one shouldn't even work. Huh. So it should be... Hold on. This one should be it. No, okay. Weird, I thought it was the other way around. Okay. And then we need to find these, so that one, that one. So it's this, no. I don't know why I'm not figuring this out. Is there not one of those? There's not one of those, is there? So that's not right. Okay. Wait. That's not working either. Am I being dumb? I don't think I'm being dumb, but I'm probably being dumb. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm being dumb. So if we do that, and then we can put... This is when it gets a little tricky. What does the 3 mean? No, that's not the one I wanted. This one. Right, if we do that, so that's this. Put that there. Don't know why that would be the case, but then we put... this one here. Right, okay. So we have a couple choices there, but let's move over here. So for this one, we're gonna want this shape and that shape. Okay. Which is right here. So like that. I mean, if we're assuming that's how this is working, which I have no guarantee that it is how it's working. That's not going to work because this has to match that. So what if we move those around, switch it, flip it? Okay. And that means this has to be this symbol too, which looks like it's impossible. Because that we would need that there. So that's the key. The centerpiece is the key. Right? Because you gotta have it match 3 ways. Which I don't think we've seen before. So it's actually, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry, guys. If I was smarter. Or it's not really even about smarts. It's just time constraints for the most part. You know, I don't want to spend super long trying to figure out these puzzles, especially if I'm just, you know, mumbling about the answer the entire time. Okay. We've pulled it up. Let's see how if we're close at all. No. We had this one right, but they have it flipped. And we actually have this one right too, but it's flipped. So I guess we weren't terribly off base. We just weren't completely right. Let's go ahead and pick all these up. There we go. So they started over here with this one, and they had the double Fs. Where's the double Fs? Right here. They had that. And then they had this one. Like that. And then they had... not that one. But this one? Nope. This one? This one. They had that one. And then here they have this one. And then that one. And then that one. And then here they had this one. And then, nope, not that. Right there. Yes, this one. And then up here they have the double. Okay.
I will guide us.
Over here, they had this one. And then presumably this one. Not that one. This one. And then bada bing. Bada boom. All right. There we go. Let's go ahead, go in here. Take that. Ooh. Rush light. Whenever the wielder of this +5 radiant nullifying foul shard successfully charges an enemy, they gain spell resistance equal to 11 plus their character level for 3 rounds. That's pretty cool. Look neat too. And another elven note. Good to know. Alright, and that's all 4 puzzles. So we're gonna go back through the door here. Or the portal. And see if something's changed here at the Heart of Mysteries. Now, we don't have the pieces for the Heart of Mystery. So, which I'm assuming we do have the pieces for the Heart of Mystery. Never mind.
Let us press on.
But they are these symbols? Strange container with a blue liquid emanating unknown magic. Its purpose. So we have 1/3 full containers and 2/3 full containers. And then full containers. 4 of each. Okay. I don't know what happens if we put that in there. Oh, this is different. So you put a full container there, fills it up. And we can do that 4 times. Okay. Okay. What's the trick here? Let's see here. Trying to think. Hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not gonna be how you do this. I was thinking maybe. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. was thinking maybe you need to match it. Alright, if you just make it symmetrical. In which case, well, that's only the full ones though. I don't know what you would do with the rest of them. But I don't know. I don't really know what else to think here. Alright, so if that's those two. Hold on, they had it. Let's try and make it perfect if we're gonna do that. They actually started. Oh, I can't actually do that. I was gonna have it going this way, but can't actually do that. Okay, so we'll still try and do this. So that's those two. This would be here. Right? And then it'd be a cross, so it'd be over here, right? So that's the 4 full ones. This isn't gonna be right. Should I just look this up too? Does that mean anything there? Those colors? I don't know. I assume there is a way to figure this out without, you know, knowing what kind of puzzle they're trying to do. Right? Like, I'd be pretty disappointed if there's not a way to figure it out without just knowing the kinds of puzzles that this could be. I'm not a puzzle guy. I love puzzles, but I don't do a lot of puzzles, as you might be able to tell. So for me, this is rather difficult. I'm going to look it up. Okay, so it has it set up like this, right? Yeah. Okay. Baron,
Together we stand.
take these out. Take that out. And take... No, that one's actually fine. I was actually not too far. I had these 3 were all right. Look at that. Not for any reason that I know, but... but the other full one was over here. And then they have a 2/3 here. They have a single here. They have a 2/3 here. A 2/3 here. A single here. A single here. If you guys know, like, I don't know if you could explain it in the comments, but I'd love to know, like, how this puzzle is supposed to be figured out, because I'm not really seeing it. But there we go. Solve the last puzzle. Secret passage. Let's do it. Oh, it looks like we're going back here. Oh boy. Should probably take the mask off, huh? Yeah, let's take the mask off, because I don't trust it in here. Oh, it looks like it fixed itself too. Oh, no, never mind. Arashkagal, one most worthy. You are late. The Sphinx's voice is tranquil and unchanging. Her masked gaze stares out indifferently somewhere above your head. We've been waiting for you a long time, but the age of Earthfall has ended, and along with it, our patience. The secrets of creation will remain unknown. Leave. Who are you? What's going on here? That doesn't seem like the right question. I've solved all your puzzles. Now I demand my reward. It seems to me that you're mistaking me for someone else. Yeah, it does. Who is here? You're not the one most worthy. You're not the one for whom we've waited. How dare you intrude on into our lair and try to discover our secrets? You don't seem to see me. Are you blind? Who are you waiting for here? We are waiting for the one who is most worthy, the one who will solve the puzzles, the one who refused to follow their kin, the one who survived the Earthfall, the one to whom we will give our mask and name as our avatar, so the Storyteller. Not for you. I've solved your puzzles. You don't seem to see me. Are you blind? The Sphinx remains silent for a while, as if pondering her answer. We have been waiting here for too long. We have fallen into disrepair. Who are you? We are the will of great Ereshkigal, the Demon Lord, the Faceless Sphinx, the mistress of the Enigma. We are a projection of her will. We are the gatekeeper entrusted with opening the door to eternity for the one who is most worthy. Show the mask of nothing. I too am a conduit for Ereshkigal's will. She orders you to leave your post. Yeah, we're gonna show her that. The Sphinx turns her gaze and gazes so intently at your mask, it's as if she can actually see it. The silence drags on. Long minutes pass in silence. Wait, some more? 10 minutes. Wait, some more? The silence of the Sphinx becomes oppressive. The stillness is deafening. Wait a little bit more. It is Ereshkigal's orders to wait for the one most worthy. It is Ereshkigal's orders to leave our post. How can we wait for the one most worthy if we leave our post? How can we leave our post while waiting for the one most worthy? How can we obey and disobey orders at the same time? The Sphinx is silent. The Sphinx silently disappears before your eyes, as if she was never there. Hello? You look at the ghost expectantly, but he is silent and motionless. He seems stunned, unable to comprehend what has happened. Then, suddenly, the ghost springs into action. With one swift movement, he grabs the mask and rips it off his face. This is the first time you have seen the ghost's face. He looks pale and haggard, but his dark eyes burn with stubbornness and strength. I have been imprisoned by the cursed Sphinx, by that cursed Sphinx for thousands of years, but now I am finally free. There will be no more encounters with wandering travelers. I will never again have to lure them into a trap with the promise of great mysteries. I must reward you for my freedom, adventurer. Although I have been dead for thousands of years, I was once a thief, and a good thief always has loot stashed away. Take this as a token of my gratitude. Is this a storyteller's friend? Maybe? I don't know the time frame too well on how long ago he would have been alive or how long he's been dead for. Mask of the Most Worthy. You did not gain access to the secrets of creation, but you have given me the gift of freedom. I was once known as Kinney the Stubborn. It is Thief of Secrets. Thank you for releasing me from my imprisonment. Wait, so you are Kinney? Kinney the Thief? You're the one who escaped the enslavement of the Cyclops and hid from them in the abyss? An elf called the Storyteller told me about you. He said you were his friend. Yeah, we gotta tell him. Storyteller. I do not know anyone by that name, but the ghost falls silent, lost in thought. I believe I know the person you are talking about. He turns his face away, overcome with emotion. My friend. The one I betrayed. Can it be that he still lives? If what you say is true, I am sad that we will not have the chance to meet. My time in the material plane is coming to an end. I can feel my life slipping away. Your friend is alive. Is there anything you would like to you would like me to tell him? Anything I want to tell him? The ghost considers this for a while. What is there to say? That I regret what I did to him, even though I'd do it again? That I've never had a better friend? The ghost shakes his head, then adds quietly, tell him that in all my life, I never had anything more delicious than the spiced mulled wine we used to drink together in his tower. No. What happened to you now? Who knows? I have been the prisoner of a horrible demon lord for thousands of years. Will I join the River of Souls like everyone else? Will I stand trial before Pharasma? If I do stand trial, where will I be sent? I do not know the answer to any of these questions, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever happens, it cannot be worse than what I have already suffered. Now that you are no longer bound by the spell, can you tell me why you were captured? What purpose did you serve in Erashkigal's plan? Erashkigal forced me to play this game of questions and answers with travelers, but she never told me the reason for my imprisonment. I can only tell you my theory. I think that all of this, the riddles, the talking ghosts that appeared in strategic locations, was designed to whet the curiosity of those who reached for the unknown. In other words, it was bait, and the bait was meant to lure them here. The ghost falls silent, then says in a low voice, "It is possible that she had another goal in mind. The faceless Sphinx finds pleasure in subduing powerful seekers of knowledge, and my friend, the one you call the Storyteller, was a powerful archmage unlike any other. Perhaps Ereshkigal believed that he would enter the heart of mystery to save me, should the promise of great knowledge fail to sway him. I would be the perfect bait to lure him into the trap. If that was her plan, things didn't go the way she hoped. Even the most cunning demon lord makes mistakes. Your freedom awaits. Farewell. Farewell to you too, adventurer, and thank you." Awesome. You know, we found his notes, elven notes here, in these places. I wonder if the Storyteller did come here to try and save Kenny
I will guide us.
at some point. And maybe that's how he forgot some of his knowledge? I don't know. Oh. Oh! Well, how about that? How interesting. Very interesting. So we didn't get any treasure. We did get... What did we get? We got the mask of... Let's just look in here. Here we go. The mask of the most worthy. Info. A white mask with a circle drawn on the inside. This cursed mask grants its wearer a plus 20 insight bonus on all saving throws, damages reduction 5, fast healing 2, and a plus 10 insight bonus on concentration checks. This mask doesn't work against... But this one doesn't... I can wear this one without being... Anybody can wear it. Barrett doesn't have to be one wearing it. Very cool. Alright. So that quest is done. I'm curious to see... I hope we get to tell the Storyteller about that. But yeah, look at our quest log. It is getting mighty thin. Alright, let's get out of here. I like that. That was cool. It's also really cool that I was able to use the Mask of Nothingness, or whatever, on them. Go ahead and put that on. I don't know who we're going to give the other one to. Maybe Arushale. What are you using? Oh, you're using this, Crushing Presence. Charisma plus 6. That's actually good. You're going to keep that. What are you using? That's actually good for you. What are you using? Intelligence. Is that good? I don't know if that's that good for you, to be honest. Charisma. Channel positive energy. That's actually not that good anymore. We could give this to you. Concentration checks. There you go. Beautiful. What a beautiful mask. Sure. I think that'll be alright. That'll help him out. Alright, let's get out of here. Look at that shield. That looks awesome. Alright. Where are we gonna go now? We don't have anywhere else to go, do we? I mean, if we look around the map... Threshold. Dresden. I guess we'll go to Dresden. Back to Dresden. To the Citadel. I think we have a council meeting to do. And then we want to talk to the storyteller because we got another note. And also tell him about Kenny. And I think that's it. Do some selling, maybe. Oh, I guess we don't have anything. Okay, let's go talk to the storyteller. I thought we had a council meeting. Maybe it's tomorrow. So we'll sleep after we talk to the storyteller and see if there's anything new.
We march ahead.
Storyteller. The blind elf whispers something under his breath. Hearing your steps, he turns to you slowly. Greetings, Barrett. Have you brought me a new story? I bring word from Kinney, your friend. His soul was being held by Reshkagal all these millennia, but I helped him break free. He asked me to tell you that the warm spiced wine you two used to share in the tower was the best wine he drank in his life. The storyteller flinches. Kinney, my friend. After all this time, I never expected to hear your name. To hear word from you. I didn't think this would still matter to me after so many years, and yet I am glad, touched, saddened. I cannot make sense of what I'm feeling. If you remember the wine, we oftentimes sat there, on the tower's balcony. He let out a sigh, then smiles. I apologize, but I'm not willing to continue this discussion. This is too personal. But I thank you for helping Kinney find peace. I found a page. You're right. Thank you. If you find more, maybe by putting... I found another page. The storyteller clinches the pages you brought. His voice becomes a bit younger and more energetic. The purple flame covers my eyes. I cannot turn away. It follows my gaze. I cannot close my eyes. It will follow there too. The heart of the tower burned out my sight, and I am not sure I will ever be able to see my dear Galarian again. Wounded, groaning from the consequences of the earthfall, but no less loved because of that. Exhausted, I sit down on the cold floor of the laboratory. All my work was in vain. I wasted my entire long elven life looking for something that turned out to be useless. I didn't understand what really mattered to me. Galarian, such as it was before Earthfall, does not exist anymore. But there is another new Galarian, a young one that is surviving, fighting for its life. By connecting it with another plane, I would have destroyed the new Galarian, making it an extension of another plane. Instead of trying to save old Galarian, I should have helped the new one. I was supposed to preserve the memory of old Galarian, to gather the knowledge and heritage of the lost civilizations and give them to the world when it needs them. For at some point, it will rise from the ashes without any help. I believe this now, and deep down, I always have. So that's how you lost your sight. Looks like it. The storyteller chuckles faintly. I still see only this purple flame. After so many years, it has become quite dear to me. You almost opened the world wound. The storyteller nods sadly. You're right. It would have been a terrible crime against Galarian, a murder. At the time, it was much weaker than it is now. I wouldn't have been able to resist. It wouldn't have been able to resist a demonic invasion. Luckily, I was wise enough to stop before it was too late. Please continue. Rise, elf. This is not the end. The masterful voice seems to ring in my head. A silhouette of an angel appears in the flame. Purple flames are reflected in her gleaming steel armor. She has no face, just two fiery eyes burning deep in the steel hood. Rise, elf. Rise and bow to the will of Pharasma. The storyteller's voice changes subtly, becomes loud and adamant. Rejoice, elf, for the Lady of Graves has deemed you worthy. You pursued your goal despite the opinions of those around you, and even fate itself. But you managed to stay your hand once you realized your mistake. You saved Galarian from yourself. For this, the Lady of Graves wants to give you a gift. You will become her usher, an immortal psychopomp. Psychopomp? Psychopomp. You will take a place at my lady's side and become the keeper of history, not just for Galarian, but for all the planes. In return, Pharasma requires one thing. Tear up your bark-covered notebook. Let the knowledge you obtained remain a secret for many generations of Galarians after you. The storyteller gulps involuntarily. Pharasma herself sent her herald to me. For the first time in my life, I, the last Archmage of Kionan, who proudly looked in the eyes of the Demon Lords, feel unsure. My hand feels for the notebook on the floor. My fingers run over the tree bark covered cover lovingly. I don't need eyes to recognize it. I know all its cracks and bumps. It's like my child, the only meaning of my meaningless life. I don't want to destroy it. I can't find it in me to obey the order of the Lady of Graves. You refused Pharasma herself? Storyteller tries to smile. I did a stupid thing, didn't I? I, the last Archmage of Kyonin, was just a fool who had lost his purpose in life, and then dared to disobey a goddess. If I were her, I'd have ordered the herald to destroy the deranged old man. Tell me about the herald Pharasma sent to you. The steward of the Skeen, warrior and herald of Pharasma's will. The Lady of Graves sends her to restore the balance of fates, and also to pronounce a great prophecy. Her interference in the fates of this world is almost imperceptible. Only a few remember meeting her. Don't eternal life and serving Pharasma merit the destruction of such dangerous knowledge? The storyteller remains quiet for a long while, gathering his thoughts. My mind wants to say yes. I should have destroyed my dangerous notes that could have ruined Galarian, but my heart says the opposite. For this knowledge is also part of old Galarian's heritage. I, a child of that lost world, created it in my reckless pride. If I want to preserve all Galarian's heritage, do I have the right to choose which part of this heritage should be wiped out of history? Please continue. I am ready to undergo any punishment for my refusal, but the steward of the Skeen only looks at me quietly, as if pondering something. The knowledge in your hands must not see the light. This is beyond question. But my lady is merciful, and has agreed to make concessions. You will tear the pages out of your notebook, and along with it, out of your memory. You will scatter the pages throughout the world, and your memory will be purged. You will be immortal, but pure, like a newborn babe. Use your new life to keep the memory of the fallen, and seek the truth about your own past. As soon as you remember this moment, you will lose your immortality, and will have to answer my question again. Will you choose to become a servant of Our Lady, or will you prefer to live out the short time you have left? Oh God, no! I find no strength to answer, and only nod. The steward raises her hand, and we both find ourselves in a whirlwind. I see nothing but the purple flame and the glowing image of the herald, but the rest of my senses tell me we are rushing through many places. I hear seagulls crying and smell the salty ocean air, followed by the rumble of a raging volcano. The bracing wind of the plains changes to the dry heat of a desert, and then the blistering cold of a snowy mountaintop. In each of these places, I tear out a page and give it to the wind. It grabs the new toy from my hands and takes it far away to hide from me for many years. With every torn page, I start to forget. What did I do in the Ivory Labyrinth? Why did I live in Illusionera, and indeed, did I ever live there? The name Kinney seems vaguely familiar, but I don't remember why it should mean something to me. Maybe it was my own name? Exhausted, I fall down on the withered glass. I remember this is how the woods of my home, Kyonin, used to smell. My mind drowns in the darkness. I don't see the steward any longer, but I still hear her voice. Look for your past, elf, and gather the stories of Galarian, for this is your calling. I name you the Storyteller. When you remember this moment, destroy the dangerous knowledge that has once again fallen into your hands, and Pharasma will see you in her halls. And you, Barid, help him with this. Help him make the right decision. Oh shit. The old man drops to his knees. His hands clasp the bark-covered notebook to his chest. His voice trembles. What should I do, Barid? I've gathered the stories of Galarian for so long, looking for my past, and now I've found it. Should I accept Pharasma's proposal and be reborn? Or refuse and die? Oh boy. Do we have to decide right now? I'm afraid so. The storyteller smiles awkwardly. I feel Pharasma's heavy silent gaze. She is studying me, evaluating my decision. She's waiting for my reply. The storyteller lowers his head awkwardly. Forgive me for burdening you with this and asking for your advice. What do you want? Oh, if only I could answer this question. The elf chuckles cheerlessly. It would be safe to assume several thousand years would be enough to make a single decision, but obviously the last Archmage of Kyonin is also the most indecisive creature on the plane on all the planes of the world. So then you got your name, Storyteller, from Pharasma? I suppose so. As for my real name, the storyteller smiles faintly. I remember it. The name of the last Archmage of Kyonin. An old, unwanted, unassuming name. It doesn't suit me anymore. I am the Storyteller, and would like to remain so until the end of my days. What will happen if you accept Pharasma's proposal? I will die and be reborn in a new guise, and join the servants of the Lady of Graves. The secret and dangerous knowledge of how to merge the planes of the world will die with me. I am free to live out the time I have left. The few years fate has in store for me. When they pass, I will die and then enter Pharasma's halls and give her my oath properly. And if you reject her proposal, I will stay here. I will keep my secret knowledge to hide it in the most far away and safest place I can find. My age will catch up with me, gradually, but I think I still have a few years to write books of the stories I have gathered, or tell them to someone I will take on as an apprentice. As you see, any choice means a prompt death for me, but I'm not afraid. I have seen the death of thousands of civilizations and outlived time itself. Know better than any I know better than many what is enough. Oh, man. Accept her proposal. You must destroy the dangerous knowledge. Refuse. Knowledge must be preserved, not destroyed. It can be inherently dangerous. It can't be inherently dangerous. It is made so by those who possess it. Oh, man. I don't know. What do we choose? I think both of them are something. The fact that he doesn't have any real input on either one, which he would want more, makes it difficult. As a devil, I feel like we'd probably tell him to say no to Pharasma. Right? We want the knowledge for ourselves, kind of thing. As his friend, and as, somebody fighting the world wound, could this information be seen as the enemy, right? Like, this was used to do the very thing I've spent my entire life and all the sacrifices I've made to stop. I think seen from that lens, we're going to tell him to accept Pharasma's proposal. You must destroy the dangerous knowledge. Let's do that. You are right. After so many years, I should have realized how dangerous knowledge can be. The pages in the storyteller's hands crumble to ash. The elf raises his hands to his face, as if trying to see the knowledge turn to dust. But then he chuckles and shakes the ashes off. Well, that's it. Now everything is over. I know my story, the one I yearned to know all these years, and that I had once hidden from myself. And all this is because of you. Thank you. You've given me the greatest possible gift, myself. No reward can measure up to your merits, but still, please accept from me a grain of the knowledge that you've helped me to discover. Tell me about Pharasma's gift. The purple flame covers my eyes. I cannot turn away. Oh. Yeah, this is the same thing. Oops, wrong. Okay. Thank you for your stories. Examine the items. Let me touch them. This mask. See if you can see anything about this mask. The storyteller touches the mask reluctantly, and his eyebrows immediately shoot up. I see darkness, cold, endless, hiding numerous secrets. I feel someone's presence in this mask. Someone is waiting for me there. And this mask is a torch designed to pierce the darkness and reveal the age-old secrets. Just put it on and... The elf brings the mask to his face, but suddenly stops. And still, I sense deceit. It's as if by agreeing to wear this mask, I will learn much, but I will lose just as much. The storyteller gulps, a frightened expression crossing his face. I sense this mask was meant for me. It's a trap that tried to lure me into a long time ago. It's a trap they tried to lure me into a long time ago, when I still thought I was the Archmage Kionin, and was looking for a way to reunite Galarian and the Abyss. Unfortunately for the hunter, I was too engrossed in my research to pay attention to the bait. The storyteller weighs the mask in his hand, chuckles, and returns it to you. Please take it. I was not interested in it back then. I do not need it now. Alright. I wish you interesting adventures. Well, thank you. Did he give us something? He gave us something, right? He said he had something for us. Please accept from me a grain of the knowledge that you helped me to discover. What'd you give me? Is this some sort of ability? Abilities? Oh, we have so many abilities. I don't know where it would be. Would it be at the bottom because we just got it? Immunities. I don't see anything that stands out. We've got so many things. It'd take me forever. Well, anyway, we have finished his quest as well. So what does that leave for us? We've got the Mythic Quest here with Mejadiah. The Threshold. Captain Sailkind. This we can't do. And restoring the Ancient Cloak. Can you tell us what it is that it needs? It doesn't say. I'm gonna have to look that up. What do we need for that? Alright, good. Let's go ahead and rest. Pass a day. See if anything triggers. So the Storyteller is going to join Pharasma and be one of her, and work for her. I think he'd like that in the end. I hope. Do we want to make a scroll? Sure. Scroll the Sea Mantle. Begin resting.
To the far south of Garand, at the very limits of the civilized world, lies the Mwangi Expanse. This land is inhabited by dinosaurs, huge lizards whose every step makes the earth tremble.
I like that one. Tell me another fairy tale, please, please, please.
It's not a fairy tale, Ember. God. The Mwangi Expanse is cool. For what little I know about it. Alright, nothing triggered. So let's just leave? I guess we don't have a thing going on right now. We'll keep the same party. And, yeah, we're gonna do some Crusader stuff. I think the rest of this episode and probably all of the next episode is just gonna be skipping days and doing Crusader stuff until we've got all the battles won. Yep. Gonna send you up here. Take a long time to do. Maybe I should have taken that fort too beforehand, but it is what it is. We actually do have something on the map. An event? Idle. Many recruits are eager to serve under the command of a legendary reconnaissance officer who also eggs them on to accept death-defying missions. As dozens of soldiers have lost their lives trying to earn his approval, the other officers are asking the commander to intervene. Forbid him to egg on the candidates, encourage the officer's behavior, assign the best warriors to the officer's unit, send the officer to look for recruits in Mindev. Let's see what we got. All units gain the Prudent feat. Unit is unaffected by flanking. That's pretty good. Recruitment growth for all trainable units from the main archery range in the main stables increases by 20%. All trainable units from the main barracks receives the Vulnerable feat. -2 to AC. Ooh. So our shield bearers will get -2 AC. That's not bad. Unlocks the best of the best decree. 4 honor guards are recruited at the commander's headquarters. Unlocks the famous recruiter's decree. Recruitment growth for trainable units is increased by 25% for 24 days. Let's get that. Send them to the officer. Send the officer to look for recruits in Mindev. Arushale believes that the officer's presence in the army will result in additional victims. So she is suggesting that he be sent to Mindev, where the name and glory of the legendary scout will attract new recruits. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yep, so 1 day on that. Gotcha. Alright. Get in there. Save the fort. What happens when they take the fort? Do they just like win it? Do they destroy the fort? What happens? Guess we could have found out if we wanted to. Who can you kill? Nobody. But the bandits because they are ranged. Come up here, hit them. You're gonna come over here. Hit them. Good. And again, take them out. Ow. That's not good. Move up. Move up. You're gonna move up. Ow. That's actually bad. We don't want you guys there. Oh, good. This is actually pretty tough. There they go. Hit the succubus. That did not do nearly enough damage for my liking. Go after her. Go in. Stop hitting my rangers. Kill them. Damn it. Wow, that was a big hit. This is bad. Stop laughing. Yeah, she doesn't have healing, which is one of the big things I disliked about her. Which means we're gonna lose most of these troops. We can't do this. Go ahead and hit you guys. There you go, they're down. Keep hitting these guys. Got a lot of health. Yep. Hit them. Hit them. Hit them. Might as well. They're gonna keep coming at you, so just hit them. There they go. And those rangers, they put in a lot of work over the course of the crusade. I'm sad to see them go. I think we're still going to win. Start taking them down. There we go. Hit him again with one of those. Alright, move up. Move up. There we go. And another one. Good. And finish him off. There we go. It's a tough victory for a defense. Yeah, we lost so much. We got our elementals back, though. But we lost 500. 500. 550 of the marksmen. Those weren't the rangers, so it was the marksmen, so that's not as bad. It's still pretty bad losing that many people, but could have been worse. You guys are going north to take on this unit. And you got there. Good. So this is her first time out in a while. And they get to go first. It's rough. You're gonna put that right there. Good. You're going to fire at them. Take them out. Good. They're moving up. Have you guys go over here. Attack them. You follow. Move up. Move up. Ouch. Hit them. Good. You can actually kill them. Go ahead and do that. So that trap is useless. You can use this on him. That's going to help out. And this went a lot better than the other fight. Oh, you came over here. Rude. Heal yourself. Good. Fire. Everybody else move in. And he's dead. Just a matter of time now. There we go. The Rangers are strong. Good for them. That went much better than the other fight. Granted, it was a weaker army. Yeah, it was only level 7. The other was level 9. Alright. You can start heading back to Dresden. You're on the move still. You are going somewhere. You're going back home. And I believe I sent the 5th army, or the 6th army, out already. They are only at level 5. There's no way they're going to be able to take the army that they're going after. Was I sending them to their death? Probably. That's what it looks like I was doing, huh? So if we look at the map, they're going to be stuck at this fort for a while, if they're not already there. If they break through there, they can get all the way to the Stone Maze. Which is a pretty big thing. But we're going to have you wait at the Stone Maze. And we'll see what happens if they break through there and somebody else can't get there in time. The only one I really feel comfortable sending there is Setsuna. Okay, so for us, consider Medjedia's proposal. That's all we have really to do. I might send Iron... Can she move still? She can. I'm gonna send her up here. I don't think she can defeat this army. But if she can weaken it, along with this army, maybe we can see if there's anything over there. Probably not, but you never know. Skip a day. Got more recruitment. That's good. So you go back, you keep going. Okay. We're gonna have to send you over here too. It's probably not the smartest idea, but we're doing it. And actually, we could just make your force stronger by like giving you switching these two. That actually doesn't make your force stronger. It's kind of weird that it doesn't. We could switch out these guys. Still doesn't make your force stronger. But we're gonna do that. And then, yeah, send you in. Oh, you're... I thought we skipped a day. Oh, right, we gave troops over. My bad. That was stupid of me. So we're gonna have you go down here to help them, right? That was the plan. All the way down. Join up. Does increase them to 6. Okay. Still not good enough, but we can recruit now. Let's go ahead and recruit everybody. Look at that. Level 7 army just with those 3. I'm actually thinking maybe we should just, like, send them in. Just create a new army. No, but we're gonna send these guys out to Setsuna. So you guys are gonna meet Setsuna over here. Try to. Get as far as you can. Come on, over here. Where was it? Right here? There you go. And then you guys are good. So we could recruit mercenaries. Any mercenaries? I think they have slingers. Just recruit. I can't recruit them? Oh, we're out of resources. What the hell? How's that possible? Let's go ahead and buy 200,000. Big spenders. Recruit them. Do you have spearmen too? You do. Recruit the spearmen. There's just those 2, right? So we could get more headhunters, potentially, with the free search. We do. Good. Buy them, too. Help out a little bit. We could buy the rangers, too, and send them. But the rangers might all be dead soon, so we're just gonna leave them alone. This might get them to level 7, or maybe level 8. If it's level 8, we'll send them in. 7 might be still a little too tricky, really. 7. Do we try it? Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to. We don't have to, but, you know. We gotta make a move, right? Let's see what's on the map. Zarus' pen can be enchanted. The 2 priests have come to Dresden to pray over the relic of the fallen Zarus. The commander must decide whose prayer will be offered. The priest of Nethys or the priestess of Nocticula? So Nethys wants to make the thing into a head. This headband grants its wearer a +6 enhancement bonus to charisma and intelligence ability scores. In addition, all party members of the wearer gain a +3 insight bonus on saving throws against confusion, insanity, and domination spells. That's pretty good. Zarus' beauty. This headband grants its wearer +6 enhancement to charisma and wisdom. In addition, the wearer and all her allies gain a 10-foot area, gain the effects of the shielded caster, allied spellcaster, and shield wall feats. We're gonna go with Nocticula. The ritual of the priestess of Nocticula awakened Zarus' dormant power within her cursed blood. The pen's magic, much like in the days past, will cloud the minds of enemies and inspire allies. Cool. New decrees. Famous recruiter. That's for logistics. Okay, so probably for relics. A sealed craftsman can do work on an amulet. Which amulet? An amulet. Let's go with the face stealer mask. It's 5 days. Skip a day. Something else on here. Command military exercise. All generals get 50,000 experience points. So we'll probably do that one too. Alright. Let's just have everybody move forward before we end the episode. Send everybody out to where they're going. Alright, we'll do this too before the end of the episode. Makes it a little bit longer of an episode. I do apologize for that. I didn't actually realize it was that late. But let's see how this team does here. Let's go ahead. We can't make those guys yet. Gonna do most damage against the giant flies, so do that. Go in. Second attack, good. Ow. Oof. Alright, we lost them already. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. We're going to go down very, very badly. Take as many of them out as you can. You can't reach anybody? They're gonna reach you, though. Defense. You can't actually get anywhere. Move here. Let's just try and take as many flies as we can. Oof. Oh, paladins! They did not last long at all. Hit the flies! Hit the flies! Jeez. I don't feel comfortable sending the other unit in now after this display either. Good damage on those flies, though. Oh, our rangers are gonna die. I'm kind of sad about this. I didn't need to do this, but I'm just trying to speed things along a little bit. And good damage to those flies. I'm proud of you. Those rangers served us very well. Very well indeed. Glad they keep getting extra attacks. Goodbye, rangers. All these elementals served us well over the campaign too. It's sad to see them all go, but at this stage, things needed to happen. It'd be nice if we did this before we did the Lost Forces. There go them. Water elementals are all that's left. Keep hitting them. Can take out one of these units of flies. That'd be great. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen though. Hit him again. Taking out a lot of them, though. Made it so that unit really isn't too useful. Defeat. Your army has retreated to the nearest fort. Not that there's any of them to retreat. It's a tough battle. Did bring them down to 7. We could send this group in. I don't have a whole lot of allegiance to anybody in here either. Nah, we'll save that for the beginning of next episode. You guys can see that happen. I know you're dying to see it. Send these guys forward. Send you guys forward. And then we are going to end the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Next episode, we'll probably just keep doing Crusader stuff. Next episode, and maybe the next 2, depending on how far we get next episode, is just going to be completely Crusader stuff. So, maybe not the most exciting of episodes, but it's the lull before the storm of the final mission. So, I hope you guys do enjoy it. Until then, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.